Zander Zayas, now the WBO champion at 154 pounds. Um, and, Oscar De La Hoya, made a big message, obviously trying to make that Virgil Ortiz fight happen. A top rank don't have a TV deal in the same time, and he's talking about pay-per-view. But are these guys pay-per-view worthy yet, Gabe? I mean, do they have enough superstar wins to be able to say we could put these guys for pay-per-view? I know it's Mexico and Puerto Rico, but you tell me.
I think Virgil is, Sander just became a champion, right?
Hmm.
Congratulations to Sander. He fought a really good fight. Against a tough Mexican. I forget his name, but I think Virgil is that kind of guy now. You know what I mean? He's been under the stable of Golden Boy for a while, and he's beaten really top guys. And especially with his performance against
Madrimov.
Adramov, yeah. I mean, that was a solid performance, solid win. Um, I don't necessarily know if it should be pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying? But I think it'd be a great fight. As far as the fight being in Puerto Rico, I
Yeah.
don't see how I don't see how that you know what I mean, I don't see how that would make sense. You know what I mean? I think it should be neutral ground. So, that fight like that should be Las Vegas. I don't think anyone should really have a home advantage on that type of fight. But no, man, I think it's a great fight.
So as far as being a Puerto Rican champion and wanting to defend it in Puerto Rico, that's obviously one of the things that is a big deal for Xander. Um, do you feel like that's a good way to market him there, the PR parade, and then kind of I don't know, marinate this fight, or do you feel like Oscar's right now, like what Oscar's saying, he hates this era. These guys should be fighting now.
Listen, bro, this era is way different. This era is way different, bro, because this era is an era where everybody becomes when guys get that belt, they act like Floyd. And the funny thing is this that and I say this a lot, everybody forgets the pretty boy era. They know the Money May era, but they forget the pretty boy era. And the pretty boy era was from 19 to 30 years old. That was over a decade of Floyd beating everybody. Chico Corrales, Gotti, Manfredo, Shambe Mitchell, Chop Chop Courtley. You know what I'm saying? He was beating them kind of guys. Castillo. So, yeah, when he became Money Made, changed the business aspect. He reinvented himself, right? And he did that after he beat Oscar. So now these young boys, man, they winning these belts, and some of them are just getting handed the belt. And then next thing you know, they want to be calling all the shots. And it's like they're not fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fight each other. So it is kind of crazy, man. That never happened back, what I mean, a few years ago. So it's different now. You know what I mean?
In that fight, do you feel like that's a 50-50 fight, or would you edge a certain fighter by the experience level that they have?
Shit. You're gonna get people mad at me now.
Yeah.
Look, man, I know Zander. I know Zander. You know what I'm saying? And I know Virgil. I know them both, bro. Um, I would favor Virgil slightly because of the competition he's faced, and the way he's looked, especially how he looked against Madrimov. But see, Zander, he beat a solid guy, and I'm trying to remember the name of the guy he just beat.
Patrick Pachora, the former champion.
No, no, no. Zander,
Zander, yeah.
uh,
Patrick Pachora or
no,
Tuchura. He's true.
The Mexican. It was the Mexican
Oh,
guy.
the last dude that he just fought.
Yeah, yeah, last guy he just fought. I'm not sure. I can't catch his name right now, but that was a solid guy. But that wasn't Madramov's level kind of fighter. You feel me?
Mhm.
So um I believe that we'll see a different level.
Garcia Perez.
Yeah, okay, Garcia.
Jorge.
You see.
Jorge Garcia Perez.
Yeah, so I feel like we'll see a different level and different layers of Zander facing a guy like Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I feel like Zander needs like two more fights with guys of good pedigrees, top guys, to then go into jump into that fight with Virgil. I feel like just I'm not trying say that Zander can't beat him because he definitely can. He has the skill, but I just feel like Virgil is like he's a veteran, bro. He's just a different.
More seasoned.
Yeah, he's very seasoned, and that really goes a long way, bro. Like you can have all the talent in the world, but one thing about boxing, everything's about timing.
Yeah.
But like, is for instance, like Fernando Vargas when he fought Tito Trinidad, Fernando was a beast, but I felt like he was only 22 years old when he fought Tito, and I
Yeah.
felt yeah, you good, and he fought a great fight. Even being down a few times in the first couple of rounds, he got up and he put Tito down, but it was too soon for him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe it could be too soon for Zander, but who knows, man? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel like Canelo needed more seasoning when he fought Floyd? Or do you think that Floyd just got his number, period?
Yeah, I think no, I think he was very inexperienced when he fought Floyd. He's a different fighter, but see, everybody's different. That fight is what made Canelo become the fighter that he is today. So, you know, that's why boxing, man, is like when they shame guys for losses, it's like, man, you just got to really see how a fighter bounces back from a loss. It's like, because, you know, when Canelo lost to Floyd, there was a lot of things that Canelo learned in that fight that he added to his game. Next thing you know, Canelo started moving his head and his counters got better and his speed and he understood timing. He understood how to like break guys down differently because he learned that off Floyd. So I think it was a good learning experience for Canelo. And then, I think that kind of fight is gonna help him in the Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying?